Hi, I'm Dan, and welcome to this installment of PhotoBizBuzz, your online source for photography business builder tips. We also have the support blog at www.photobizbuzz, actually photobusinessbuilder.com. There we go, we got it right. Okay, first off, I think we're going to talk about the 12 common mistakes that most folks make when they start up in the photography business, and how you can maybe, some things to think about. Let's put it that way. Okay, number one. Spending too much time buying or renting equipment. Very easy to do. It's nice to have the latest and greatest equipment out there in the field. However, in most cases you can get by with what you have, and you can also should consider used equipment to get you started. It's very expensive to get started, so going the used route might be the best route to take until you get some cash flow going. Secondly, relying too much on online photo sales. Now that's a very quick and easy and dirty things to do, and sometimes that's the best route to take. But examine how you are using those photos and how you're getting those in front of your customers, because you will find, and it took me a long time to find this out because I'm not too bright, I guess, so it took me a little bit longer than normal to figure this out, but you're going to do a lot better if you can have actual product on hand or be able to produce that product really quickly, because it takes away the emotionalism by putting it online. Online, out of sight, out of mind. I wish I had a nickel for every time somebody said they'd order online and didn't. So try not to rely on that as a big part of your business. Third, I want you to think, when you're out there, think about your customer. I guess one of the common mistakes is thinking that it's all about us. Yes, you are the talent. You're the one that runs the show. It's your business. Do what you will. But you should really focus on the customer more so than yourself. You're going to want to focus on yourself as far as increasing your talent level, certainly. I'm not saying ignore that, but your focus really should be on your customer. That's what's going to give you the best long-term benefits of being in the photography business. Another one that kind of goes with this is thinking that you are better than you are is another common mistake. And how do you know that? Well, I think you need to, because we get so many compliments all the time. Everybody's complimenting us on our photography. It's easy to wear those rose-colored glasses and think you're better than you are. So I would suggest getting a mentor, finding somebody in the business that's willing to work with you, that's willing to not be a yes man or woman, but somebody that will tell you the truth. Truth hurts, but it's necessary for your own growth, and find somebody that's not going to pull any punches. A mentor is definitely the way to go. Another one is using a Flash website without the support of a blog. Flash websites are nice, they're pretty, they're wonderful, but guess what? The Google robots do not search Flash websites. So you need to have a blog as backup support. You can keep your Flash website if you want to, but you're better off having a blog with pictures in it, and guess what? It's free. You can go to Blogger, or you can go to WordPress and have a very, very nice website or blog page all set up that customers will like, and that will be searchable, because Google likes copy. Remember that. Google likes copy, not just pictures. Another one is, number 6, is speculating too much. I think we've all done that, where somebody says, oh, can you just take 1 or 2 more photos of this, and you go out and do it, and they say, oh, well, I guess I wasn't that interested. The best approach to take would be say, sure, I'll go out and take some more pictures, but I'm going to require a down payment in order to do that, or a partial payment at least. That way you know they're a serious buyer and they're not wasting your time. So don't speculate too much. Time is money. Always remember that. Another one is not having any goals or a business plan. Now, we're all creative types, and we hate that stuff. I know that. I hate it too. But if it's not written down, it's not a goal. It doesn't count just being in your head. It has to be a written down goal. And for those that are very anal, and there are photographers that are certainly out there, those are the people that spend hours and hours in front of that computer, a business plan probably is the way for you to go, because you love that sort of thing. So, and there's plenty of online business plans out there. Another issue that new photographers have is trying to do too much. Photography is a big, broad, large spectrum of different things that you can do. And when you're starting out, I think people try to do too much. They try to be all things to all people, and you just can't do that. It's too broad of a field to be all things. The next one would be number Number 9 is trying to do too little. It's kind of the opposite. In that, say you are a baseball photographer. You love baseball, and that's the only thing you want to photograph. Well, that's fine, but you're limiting yourself to baseball. Try soccer. Soccer is a great market. Lots of soccer teams out there. What if you find out that you're a better soccer photographer than you are a baseball photographer? You'd never know that unless you tried to expand and broaden your horizons a little bit. So consider broadening your horizons and your market potential by not just sticking to one thing, at least until you get established and find your own niche. Another one is, this is my favorite, I guess. Number 10, spending too much spending too much time in front of the computer. That's a biggie. And you say, what? This is digital. Well, yes, it is digital. You have to spend time in front of the computer. But I guess I just want to say, try to get it right the first time in the camera. Don't have the mindset, well, I'll just fix it in Photoshop. No, do it right the first time. Post-production work can just kill your profitability. I know people like being in front of a lot of people like being in front of the computer and doing all the work and manipulating and finding that perfect photo. A lot of times you don't have to have a perfect photo for it to be a saleable photo, for one thing. And you should be getting it right the first time and not have to do all that work. But you will have to do some work. I'm not saying that you don't. We all have to spend our time in front of the computer. But I'm just saying, be mindful of how much time you are spending in front of the computer. Just be cautious of that, because that can eat up your profit really fast. Another one is, number 11, is not caring about public relations. Whether you like it or not, you are the brand, you are the business, you are the boss, and you represent your company 24/7. I know that's a scary thought, isn't it? Especially if you live in a small town where you don't have anybody to hide behind. You're it. But you represent that company 24/7. You always have to keep that in mind, because it can kill your business. Also, if you work with children, you better be squeaky clean, because if you're not, it will kill your business. So just be very mindful of that. You are the brand, you are the business 24/7, whether you like it or not. And number 12, another one is give it up too soon. I've had that saved that for last, because that's something that a lot of photographers do. They quit and they give up too soon before they really turn the corner with their business, and you really can't do that. Photography is an emotional thing in many respects, and that there are some days where your clients may not like what you do, and it's an emotional thing when that happens. But you need to deal with it and move on. You can't let the high emotionalism ruin your vision for your company. You just have to keep carrying on. Look at it this way. And here's what I'm going to end it with. What would you accomplish if you couldn't quit? What would you accomplish if you couldn't quit? That's the question of the day. I think you will find that if you examine yourself and examine that question, it'll give you a lot of great answers for the profitability and success of your business. Do not quit. Be persistent, consistent, and keep moving forward. That's all I have today. This is another week in the weekly installments of Photo Biz Buzz. You can also see us at our blog, and that is photographybizbuilder.com. So have a great day, and keep shooting and smiling. Thank you.